Here we are at the adventure of Michigan, and everything looks tiny, and it's super weird because we drove through like I don't even know what we drove through. It's crazy here. I do not know why there's even a park here, but Corkscrew looks like it has cool colors, so let's go in and see if this is a bad or good park, because it's super weird. Like look at this, it's so weird. Okay, so we just made it in, and it's not the grandest of entrances, just like kind of this weird blue building and like, ooh, coaster diner and roller coasters. So weird. Gosh, Coaster Studios was right. They're so lazy. Actually, so far, I'm liking this better than Cedar Point. Well, kind of. I like looking, it looks nicer to me. So, first ride, Corkscrew. So, I just got off Corkscrew, and I'm getting a little bit of a culture shock, if that is a word, because like, for coming from like Cedar Point to this, which is basically like opposite parks, it is so weird. But anyway, Corkscrew, just a little bit rough, not the smoothest, but you know, it's an arrow, what to expect. The Corkscrews were smoother than Corkscrew at Cedar Point. So yeah, good ride, a bit short, but yeah, I like it. Now I'm going to Shivering Timbers, and so far, this is actually a pretty nice park. I'm very surprised. Cedar Fair gives a little bit of investment. This looks pretty new, actually really new. So, you know, they don't just get new trash cans. So I just got off of Shivering Timbers in the front row, and man, it's such a weird coaster. It's unexplainable. It's like smooth but rough at the same time. The airtime is so weird. I think that was just because I was in the front. It's definitely a back row ride. So yeah, definitely worth it to come to this park just about that. That's an elite coaster. Maybe not elite, but really good. And now we're going on apparently a bad coaster, Wolverine Wildcat. Wolverine Wildcat broke down, so now we're just gonna go somewhere in the park. I don't know where in the park because I've never been here. Hey, I mean, they didn't just get a new trash can. They got like some really weird viewing deck thing. Really weird. But it has a good view of Thunderhawk and Corkscrew and Wolverine Wildcat and Shivering Timbers and the Sea Dragon. Huh, cool. It's time for Hydro Blaster because they're rare, I think, a little bit rare. So better get the credit, right? I just got off of Hydro Blaster. Very fun. I rode both of them. The green one you get really wet and you feel like you're gonna flip over. The black one is dark and not that wet, but weird. So yeah, very fun rides. But now it's time for Timberhawk. Wait, no. What is it? Wildhawk? Timberhawk? No, not Timberhawk. I'll find out. That's Thunderhawk. So I just got off Thunderhawk. People say it's the best SLC. I kind of agree and disagree. It's very smooth, much smoother than the Elitch one, but the restraints are different and I don't like them as much as the Elitch one. But it's still a good ride, but I prefer the Elitch one just a little bit more. It has a different kind of roughness. It's very weird. I have to ride it more. So for some reason, it looks smaller than the Elitch one. I don't know why. Probably because the slingshot is in front of it at Elitch. So it's interesting. I have to ride it more and compare them more. Sadly, Woodstock Express is closed today, but hopefully I can go on it tomorrow because I'm here tomorrow. Also, the Camp Snoopy area is really cool. And you can also ride without a kid, which is so cool. Or Zach's Zoomer. And also, what's with the like really short queue lines? Like, okay, this is the average garbage can, right? And this is the queue line. It's like tiny. I just got off of Zoomer. The trains are tiny, but other than that, pretty good ride. I mean, it's a kiddie coaster. What do you expect? I went in the gift shop real quick to see before I went to Wolverine Wildcat, and then I seen this. Does this look like Michigan's Adventure to you? I mean, it's new too because it has Top Thrill 2 on it, and it has Millennium Force, Windseeker, Millennium Force, Gatekeeper, Valraven, Steel Vengeance, the Drop Tower, the Ferris wheel. This is not Michigan's Adventure. Hello. Cedar Fair fixed this. One has Millennium Force on it. This is not Michigan's Adventure. It's Millennium Force. Cedar Fair. Wolverine Wildcat had a bit of a line, so I rode Shivering Timbers 2 more times. Man, I love that thing so much, but I'm not so sure. It's kind of rough, but I mean, it's so hard to decide. I have to ride it much more to decide. Then I rode 2 flat rides, the Scrambler, which is really very painfully slow for some reason. This ride, which is also kind of painfully slow. So Michigan's Adventure doesn't have the best flat rides. Wow, the sun's bright. Anyway, the park's closed. I'm coming tomorrow and I'll make a vlog then too. I'm at Michigan's Adventure. I gotta go on the Wild Mouse because that thing has the worst capacity out of any roller coaster I've ever heard of in my life. I'm not gonna make the mistake that I did at Great America the first time. So let's go in Michigan's Adventure. And now we're in, and we just gotta go to the Corkscrew. Luckily, I mean Corkscrew, Wild Mouse. Luckily, it's pretty in front of the park. You just gotta go this way, and then past whatever this is. What is this? Food place. And those Dumbo rides, I feel like that's kind of Dumbo. Anyway, and then right there, if you can kind of see it, it's the Wild Mouse. I guess the locals know that Wild Mouse has low capacity, so maybe if I do it later, it'll have less people, maybe. As I was heading to Shivering Timbers, I went on the log flume because supposedly it didn't get you wet. Which was true, it didn't get me wet, so that was a good thing. So now, it's time to go to Shivering Timbers. On my way to Shivering Timbers, I went on Wolverine Wildcat. And man, people say it was bad, so I was expecting the worst. The Titan track improved it so much, and everywhere else was basically retracked. It had a good layout and it was very smooth. I'm very surprised. I might like it even better than Shivering Timbers, which is crazy. I just got off of Shivering Timbers. That's a really good wind coaster. Probably my favorite element is the speed hill where the trick track was. For some reason, Michigan's Adventure plays country versions of songs. It just ended, but like, yeah, now. What the heck is that? I mean, that's worse than the original, and the original's bad. I mean, what? I went on Wolverine Wildcat again because I loved it the first time. Now, it's so weird. I mean, it has like 3 different types of tracks, actually 4. It has like a track that they just did like this year, and it has like a track that they did like last year that has Titan track, and it has like really old track. It's really, really weird, but it's a good ride. Anyway, I went on the Ferris wheel. That was fun. I mean, it's actually probably the best Ferris wheel because they run it a long time and it's very fast. So, good Ferris wheel. I rode Corkscrew one more time in the back row. And that was very, very fun. I liked it. The back row has good airtime on the first drop. And the corkscrews are just corkscrews. Everything else is it's just good, you know? It's not great, it's not bad, it's good. So Arrow did something wrong or something because that's not supposed to happen, right? I don't know. It's cool though. Never seen swan boats at a regular theme park. So yeah, I rode them, they're fun. Also you can go through the water fountain and you get really wet. Very fun. More parks should have this. But there's not really many parts with lakes, so yeah. I just went on Thunderhawk, and oh my gosh, it is so good. It's much smoother. I went in row 3. Row 3 is so smooth. I love it so much. I'm gonna go again. It's very intense too. So I agree, this is the best SLC out of all of them. Maybe it should have better restraints, but yeah, it's a great SLC. So, row 3 is the magic seat. Don't go in row 2. Don't go in any other row. Go for row 3. That's the magic seat. Same like Magnum. There's a magic seat. Fun ride. Another time on Zach Zoomer. It's fun. It's just a family wooden coaster, but you know, I kind of prefer Woodstock at Kings Island over this, but you know, it's fun. Playing the exact music that they play in the queue line for Time Traveler. It's really bad because I'm missing Time Traveler right now. Of all the SLCs in this world, this one's probably the best and most deserving of the new restraints. So, Cedar Fair, I think this is the only SLC in your chain. Treat it well, give it new trains with good restraints, please. Here you can really see the weirdness of Wolverine Wildcat. So, the lift hill has new wooden track. Then the first drop to like about there has regular track, Titan track, and then the turnaround has like really old track, and then like between the turnaround and the other turnaround it has like new-ish track, and then it's all old until the end. It's so weird, and that looks awesome. So the park, we have like 2 hours till it closes, so I think I'm just gonna go on Corkscrew, Wolverine Wildcat, Shivering Timbers, and try to go on the Wild Mouse last. Corkscrew's fun, pretty smooth, but yeah, just fun. One more time on Loggers Run. That sign needs replacing soon. Loggers Run, you don't get so wet, but the drop is fun, so good ride. But now it's time to go to Wolverine Wildcat. So let's go. Oh, Wolverine Wildcat, where is it? Here it is. I love it so much. Maybe even better than Shivering Timbers. Wow, that's a hot take. Okay, so the park is closed. I marathoned Shivering Timbers. And on the second airtime hill, there's definitely something wrong. Because I seen it and we went up, and it has like a weird like jolt to it. And you can see it on the track. It's super weird. So yeah, I mean, if there's an accident tomorrow in Shivering Timbers, well, we'll see. So yeah, Shivering Timbers, not the safest ride. Well, it's safe, but there's something wrong with the track. Anyway, yeah, I love Michigan's Adventure. Okay, now it's time for the full, honest review of this park. And man, I don't know what Taylor has against this park. It is one of my favorite Cedar Fair parks. I don't know why, it's just, compared to Cedar Point, it has a little bit more of a calm and, you know, more inviting atmosphere. Cedar Point is like stressful, and yeah, this is very calm. All the rides are walk-ons. They have some pretty good rides. I think it's definitely worth the drive. The Shivering Timbers alone is worth it, and Thunderhawk is the best SLC. This thing is weird but great. Corkscrew is one of the best aero corkscrews. Wild Mouse, sadly, I didn't get on because, you know, low capacity, and for some reason the morning had a giant line and I didn't get on it. So sadly, I didn't go on that. But I might probably go to this park again. I love this park so much. So that's gonna do it for this Michigan's Adventure vlog. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe and coaster it. Bye!